I'm the other woman, so I got revenge. Cole's a sweet talker, a gentleman, a cheater, and a fake. He'd come to my house late at night after work his charms on me, treat me to dinner, and then go back to my place to engage in intimacy. He'd leave in the middle of the night, claiming he couldn't sleep over. Seeing him was rare and he practically prohibited me from visiting him at his house. When this happened 2 nights ago, I decided to follow him to wherever he was going, just to put the secrets to bed. The trip took an hour, yet he claimed we only lived 30 minutes apart. If he lied about that, what else was he lying about? I followed him to a suburban neighborhood which was line number 2. He told me he lived in an apartment. He entered the house and I saw another person in there, a woman. I could see him kissing the woman through a window. My only conclusion was that he was cheating with me. He probably had a wife and kids. I felt disgusted that I was being used like this. I had been lied to and involuntarily became an accomplice to an affair. I drove back home and in that 1-hour drive, I had a lot of time to think and plan my next move. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I printed out all of our text messages and pictures together. If he was leading this double life, then I was sure he didn't have a trace of me in that house. I know his work schedule, so the next day, I would go to his house while he was at work and talk with the woman of the house. The next day comes around and I make the 1-hour drive. When I get there, I see a woman in their front yard playing with 2 kids. I was devastated that I accidentally ruined their picture-perfect suburban family dream. I go talk to the lady and I notice a ring on her finger. So the woman turns out to be his wife. Cole is such a dirty sleazeball. I tell her I need to talk to her about her husband Cole and she immediately breaks down. The kids come running to her, they're no older than 8, which makes me feel more guilty about myself. We all go inside and she sends the kids to their rooms. "You're the mistress, aren't you?" she asks me. I tell her that I am, but I had no idea Cole was married. I show her all the evidence proving my ignorance to the truth. She said she's had her suspicions that he was cheating, but she never had any concrete proof and couldn't drop everything to spy on her husband, like I had. I tell her we need justice and I'm prepared to get revenge. We would start with something small. His wife, Amy, was going to put Nair in his shampoo. If there was something Cole actually cared about, it was his hair and good looks. I told her to put laxatives in his coffee that he takes to work. We also cut up all his clothes and bleached dirty things onto his work clothes. Amy and I really bonded over this. All this happened in a week and he kept trying to come to my house to relieve his stress, saying he was having a miserable week, but I kept canceling on him. When he was at his breaking point, Amy and I showed up to his workplace and handed everyone our printed text messages and told everyone what he did. He's been at his job for a decade and everyone knows Amy and they love her, so they were all shocked and pissed that Cole could do such a thing. He's currently being shunned out by all of his friends and his reputation has been ruined. The cherry on top was when Amy kissed me and said she had fallen for me throughout our revenge plan. She's currently in the process of divorcing Cole and looks like I'll be a stepmom.